go. Boom.
So much shoes there. Fuck.
Welcome to All Good Things and All Good Time.
Talking the story, all good things, all good time. I think you do I know you guys? All good things, all good times. Talking story. Craig-Bradley. My buddy Craig-Bradley.
You know,
And his boy Noah. I've known that little kid since he was a little kid. And now he's like, man, he's got some clothes for sale if y'all need it. Serious. Like,
what's it a collaboration of? As Pizza and who?
Right? Ass pizza. Some kind of ass
guy?
pizza and something else. But yeah.
He's the other guy with
got it
Ass
together.
Pizza that makes your clothes. Your Ass Pizza clothes.
Yeah, it's all good.
Bro.
Dude, they are supreme. That's all I know.
Mhm.
They are supreme. Those clothes.
Oh my god.
Your Ass Pizza Supreme clothes. With Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
Is that my Taylor Swift shirt?
And unfortunately, he goes for the sausage and pepperoni. Never mind. That's all.
Life is good. Tell you what.
Well, you been working all day?
He worked this breakfast. Yeah, he was done at 2. Worked from 7 to 2.
Nice. How's that up there? Doing some business in the day?
Fucking busy.
Busy?
His ass off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's because everything's been pushed up a little bit. I went for my first time to Kanapali area. Me and Robert, because Robert's here, our buddy Robert. I don't know if you did. You know, were you around with Robert back in the day? I don't know if he was there.
Is he running a restaurant right now? Somewhere?
Robert?
Yeah.
Oh, he's kind of doing like some, like he helps out a bunch of different restaurants.
Okay.
But yeah, he's got a couple of them. Yeah, he consulted, which is perfect for him. He loves
Yeah.
it. It's
Cool.
awesome. He just
Sweet.
bought the house, but yeah, he was here, and we went to Kanapali, and we went to Ulu Kitchen, which is a new Merriman, Waikoko.
Oh,
Where
yeah,
you guys
yeah,
were
yeah,
at,
yeah,
Waikoko,
yeah,
right?
Yeah, yeah.
Now it's Ulu Kitchen.
Where we used to work. Yeah, yeah. How was that?
It was they had just been open for about a week or so for
Yeah,
dinner.
Still figuring it out.
For dinner, but they had been already doing breakfast and lunch and stuff,
Yeah.
which has been going really good. We noticed, with Robert, because he's a consultant on like restaurants, it's like they needed to move. We felt that they needed to move like their hostess stand over towards like Leilani's. There was a place where you could come through.
Yeah.
Freaking Hula Grill was just, bro. We went by Hula Grill and I talked to James
Banging.
Domingo, banging like they always were.
Yeah, banging.
Even banging like they always were. Even more if it's like if they could possibly have been any busier than they were when we worked there, they were busier than when we worked there, and I didn't even think that would be possible.
Yeah.
But it was crazy. It was nuts. Leilani's was super nuts, busy. Couldn't tell if they were back before the fire. They had like the beach area, like the beach bar that they had become kind of more of a, like Lauren said that he would work down there and he'd be like the only server like working the whole area, because it was like more like go up to a touch screen, and you can get your shit and they'll bring it down to you, and he would like help people out with that, bring them their drinks and this and that. But it was not quite like they were doing like a bunch of servers. Like if they had 6 servers before, it would be like one person was just hanging out there and hanging out, and people were kind of doing their own thing. So it was kind of already progressing towards like e-commerce or whatever.
That's weird.
Yeah. But I don't know if they were doing the same thing, like when we went by. But they were busy as fuck. But they were doing okay at Ulu Kitchen. They were like all the outdoor seats were, the tables were filled. They didn't quite fill the interior of the dining room. They didn't change anything. So there's like the tables in by where there's that just like a straight line kitchen, right? So it seemed like
it's a big place, man.
yeah, straight line kitchen with the and then they had a couple of tables on the inside area that were sat when we were there at 9:00, 9:30.
Yeah.
Whereas like Hula Grill, like I said, was just like
a different world.
yeah,
Totally.
exactly, totally different world. But at the same time, when we were going there, we came down through Whalers Village and we're walking through, and there's that one little walkway that comes up to the. Do you guys remember? There's a little walkway that kind of comes right, and they had that kind of like blocked off, like, and there's the dining room area stuff. So you had to kind of walk a little bit further, and then you come down. There's the pool bar or something, and you would come up and around, and there was like the hostess stand, and they would bring you in from over in there, and we were just like, you guys need to fucking put the hostess stand over there. It's like, what the fuck? Why are you gonna make fucking people walk another fucking 50 fucking feet when there's so many people over there? and it was kind of dark, but you could see it was a walkway up, and there was something going on there. It's like there's the outdoor seating going on,
Talking about
but they had the pool. They had the pool.
The Leilani side you talking
Yeah,
about.
the Leilani side. And there's the
It's
menu
got the
board
walkway
there.
up right
We even
there.
told him, we go, in the menu board, we even told him, we're like, hey, and the menu board that's out there, whoever is running this place needs to go look at the menu board because you cannot read the menu.
Yeah.
I go, so what I go, whatever it is, maybe it's the plexiglass you have on there is jacked up or whatever, but it's like, you cannot read the menu. That's checked. And Robert's telling him the same thing. And I'm like going, and this guy knows because this is what he does. He's a consultant for restaurants and bars.
Dude, you and I have just as much knowledge as anybody.
And whether it was,
ever.
and whether, you know, and like Yancey was in
how
there.
how many
Dude,
restaurants and years you got to spend before you admit you know some shit?
Yeah. But when I was there,
40 years.
because Lauren's working there now.
And now you've done every job, bro.
Lauren's working
been
there
a
now.
line
Little
cook.
Joe, Lauren.
Yeah.
And I knew like, so with Lauren, there were 7 other.
Where is he? He's working at Ulu?
Ulu Kitchen.
Oh, he is?
I know with Lauren 7 others. So I knew
That's
that
funny.
night, the night that
Good
Robert
for
and I
him.
went there,
Yeah.
I knew 8 people that were working that night that I worked with at Fleetwood's. The 2 food runners, Keone and Sergio. And Sergio was in the fucking water in the fire with me that night the whole fucking time.
Gnarly.
And he was a food runner at Fleetwood. So, and Keone and Sergio, Keone's girlfriend Jordan, who was a server at Fleetwood's, and then there was Lauren, who was a server at Fleetwood's. Another guy, Nico Spicoli, who was a server at Fleetwood's, and then a couple that was Justin Albale and his wife Christina. They were both servers at Fleetwood's, and a bartender, Yancey, that was a bartender at Fleetwood's. Just that one night. 8 people that I worked with were working on the floor that night that I worked with
At a new restaurant.
and I worked with them all at Fleetwood's in Front Street. So it's like, that probably wouldn't be such a bad place to go to because they'd be like, well, I've already worked with all these people,
Yeah.
you know? Oh, and one of the cooks, Roy Broiler. So 9 guys, 9 people working that night that I worked
I
with.
can't believe we lost Frank Trejos.
Oh, Frank.
That's some messed up shit.
Jeff messed his shit up too, trying to fucking go back, and then he couldn't get
Save
him.
him. He got all burned, right?
Yeah, he burned the shit out of his hands. They healed and everything.
Trying to save him, I presume.
Trying to go back and help and get him.
Exactly
And
what I figured that was
yeah,
about.
that's what that was
Oh,
all
man.
about. And then he just had to go because it's like you know, it was kind of like with
Do
me.
you
You
have any
know,
idea how?
fuck, it was kind of like with me at some point. Self-preservation.
Right.
You know, it's like, I mean, I didn't want to be that. I don't want to be that guy, but it's like, fuck, I want to save my life.
You don't want to die.
Fuck, I don't want to die.
I'm so
It's
glad
like,
you
fuck,
did. Thanks for not dying.
fuck, dude. You know, yeah, and Frank hanging onto the dog. Oh, are you
Is
kidding
that what
me?
the store I didn't hear
Yeah.
this? Holy shit.
Yeah, their dog, their big golden fucking retriever. They were in the car, and he was trying to get him home.
the car.
And this is how they found him, you know,
In
like
the
Frank.
car.
Yeah, because Jeff was even in his, and then Frank had the dog in his car and was going to drive away.
And they got caught up in the flames.
Yeah, they got caught up, and so Frank was hanging onto the
my
dog like this, you know? Fuck. Sorry. Like, fuck, are you kidding me? Damn, man. Fuck. And I was worried about my life, and this guy dies trying to save a dog, and it's him and work, you know? It's like, oh.
Yeah, I saw him at Food Lane
Right.
2 days before.
And then I'll get calls from FEMA going, hey, we'll move you to Tucson, Arizona, and we'll pay for 18 months of fucking rent and utilities. Are you willing to accept this deal? I'm not going to accept this deal. No, I'm not willing to accept this deal. Fuck you.
Oh,
God,
gnarly,
so
dude.
many people I know that they've been like trying to buy off. Like, yeah, just go to a fucking, we have tickets for you. But my buddy Victor, you know, he bought the canoe that was my old hookie that Billy Brown ended up with. He sold it to him, but we were talking because he was at Hyatt for the longest time. And then he came down and ran into him at fucking Canoe Beach, and he was like, yeah, he's all fuck. So yeah, they called me, and they were like, they've been talking to him about a place to live and this and that. And then they called him. They said, yeah, so we have a plane ticket for you. And he said, a plane ticket? He goes, I have a car. He said, I'll drive to wherever you want me to go to. And they're like, oh, no. Well, we're willing to offer you a plane ticket off island. And it's like, fuck. Already 25% of the fucking workforce and the fucking people from Lahaina have already been forced to fucking move. 25%. Already. 25%. I'm about to lose my best friend and fucking his whole fucking family. So let's go on and up that to fucking 30 to 35, 50%, whatever. When does it end? Where they fucking finally say, okay, now we can turn Lahaina into the East City that we want it to be. Right? They want it to be a smart city in East City, right? They just want to. There's no employees. There's nothing going on. You go into whatever shop you want. Oh, let me just swipe my fucking High Maka Maka card. You know? Fuck. It's fucking bullshit. You know? And everybody keeps talking about, oh, no, we're going to make sure that it goes. No, bullshit. The fucking governor ain't doing fucking shit. He's pricing everybody out of town, right?
Talk of, it's
right?
going to be a long haul. We're going to have to be there for him for the long haul.
He's pricing everybody out, right? Willing, like the governor's saying, okay, we're going to pay you $5,000 to the short-term vacation rental guys, right? We're going to pay you $5,000 for a one-bedroom apartment, whatever. We're going to pay you $10,000 for 3 bedrooms, or whatever, right? So if this is an 18-month deal, and whether the 18 months, like, I understand. I don't know if I don't understand anything, but from what I had heard, like FEMA was paying for 12 months or 18 months, right, for whatever their rental assistance or direct leasing is and stuff like that. But that is starting from the date of the disaster.
Or so 7 months in now.
Yeah. So now,
less than a year left.
yeah. So now we're almost 8 months in. So yeah, maybe you get 10 months.
Yeah.
If you're getting it now, you get 10 months.
Yeah.
If you got it at the beginning, you were getting 18 months. If you get it 3 months from now, you're getting 7 months.
And you're bounced out of Red Cross in the process.
Yeah. So yeah, and all that shit. And then now you're not eligible for any fucking thing. And with the governor saying, okay, $5,000 for a 1 bedroom, $10,000 for a 3 bedroom, this and that. So how in the fuck do they knock that back down after everything's fucking done?
Yeah, how does shit normalize?
Right? So all of a sudden you've been giving all these stupid ass motherfucking second homeowners, third homeowners, stupid ass fucking people that don't fucking live here, that don't give a shit about the local fucking community. They're getting all the fucking money that they can get fucking, and I have a fucking owner who's fucking trying to kick us out of our fucking place so that he can take advantage of fucking FEMA money. You know?
Yeah, what's up with that?
Fuck, yeah, what the fuck is up with that?
You live up there with
Jerry Clark.
Jackson,
this guy's name is Jerry
name?
Clark. Yeah, Jackson and Kitch and their kids. Yeah. Fucking David Jr. and fucking Bridget. Those kids, David's going to fucking, like, satellite college classes because he just graduated. Bridget's got another year or so, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Fucking February, he fucking comes there fucking screaming.
14 years?
Like 14 or 15 years.
Yeah.
But on a month-to-month kind of fucking lease thing. But like long-term. I just moved in November. Yeah, that was the place I found in November. Thought I fucking found home. It's like, fuck, are you kidding me?
Actually paying rent when like people like me still aren't. Like, you're doing the right thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I found my own shit. I didn't have to use any of them.
Like,
I didn't want to, you know? I was like, fuck, I've never done this before in my life. I've been through so fucking much shit in my life. So much fucking shit in my life. Like, it's like, God, I can't even believe that I'm fucking 62. I'm fucking 62 and still walking the motherfucking earth. Are you fucking kidding me?
Dude, I'm worried about you, dude. I'm worried about your lungs, bro. Like, and I like if, you need help.
Nah.
Moving forward, man, I'm here for you.
I breathe all right. I get out on the water on my canoe. Kai Bartlett was the man. Fucking Kai. Fucking hooked me up with a fucking canoe.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, not for free or anything, but, through my fucking GoFundMe.
Legendary
shit.
Kai.
Kai Bartlett.
Oh, Kai Bartlett.
Kai Bartlett, yeah. Kai Bartlett, yeah. He's the maker of the damn thing.
Really?
No,
cool,
brand spanking new, but like no shipping, no taxes, no nothing. But you know, I mean, he's dealing with cancer issues himself,
wow,
and that's
I
his
didn't know that.
business.
I don't
So,
know what's going
but he
on.
gave me the best deal that he could give me.
Killer.
It was under five. It was $48.50 for that fucking canoe, brand spanking new off the fucking rack, dude. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, that's a good deal. $48. Wow. Didn't know that's how much they cost.
I probably shouldn't tell a bunch of people that.
No, that's fine. Dude, it's your life's blood, man.
Yeah, the kids
You
me
know-
out on the water in there. That's like, fuck, I've been out there, fuck, it was like recently.
Wow, you just got a
Excuse
nice,
me.
you have a good canoe.
I got a
It's
beautiful
the
canoe.
one thing you have that's nice. Isn't it?
I had a good canoe.
Right.
I had a really good canoe.
And burned up.
Yeah, I had a really good canoe.
And everything else.
I had a really good truck that I used to drive it around with.
I keep imagining.
I had a
dude,
4-man surfing canoe.
I
and
keep
shit like that.
imagining you
I had-
like not
I
being
had
able
a
to
dozen
get out of your.
surfboards, and I had fucking my foil board.
Uh,
I owned that thing for like 8 months. 8 months. I just got that fucking thing.
E-foil.
$14,000. I still have the magnet, which is demagnetized now, but it's a $14,000 hunk of metal, perfectly round with a hole in the middle about 1 inch by like
Oh,
this.
my God.
Yeah, serious. It's like,
Oh, you know what? There's this one interview on German public broadcasting where they found Ecolu Lindsay to interview, and they were in his yard, and I think you can see in the background, you get a glimpse of Mike Buden's sailing canoe. Looks like it's okay.
I think they had a couple of them.
You know what I mean?
Ended up being right on
He
that
keeps
property.
it there, right? Yeah.
Yeah, and Fabio, you know, remember
Yeah,
Fabio?
yeah.
Because he had his canoes that were there.
Cool.
And they
Yeah,
had a
like
canoe
that, right?
that ended up over at Shipwreck Beach on the backside of Lanai that was actually Nalelehua. Remember Nalelehua?
Yeah.
Named after Uncle Ned
Uh-huh.
of the family from Lahaina Canoe Club.
Yeah.
So that was the one that Michael Raines, when he was the president, sold to Barry. And then that became a big hoo-ha, kind of a fucking like, are you fucking kidding me? Who the hell ever even approved Lahaina Canoe Club was selling a
Right.
canoe to whoever, and they sold it to Barry. It became a big fucking deal, and then Barry ended up donating that canoe or giving the canoe back to the Lindsay family.
Oh, wow.
'Cause like I said, it was Nalelehua. It was Uncle Ned Lindsay that the canoe was named after.
And
it was Lahaina
and-
Canoe
and-
Club canoe
Did it-
named after Uncle Ned Lindsay. And
That's
so,
a
Did it
cool
get
one.
pushed out during the fire or something?
or something, yeah, or the winds, like the winds
Oh,
took
just
it out
pushed
to
it
sea,
right
yeah,
off the
because the
beach.
winds were
That would
fucking
move those
cranking.
canoes. I could see
Oh,
that
fuck yeah.
easy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Down there, just
Fuck
push
yeah.
the whole thing in.
And so there was some footage of the thing out there, and I think that was the canoe that ended up being out there that Fabio went out to rescue off of Shipwreck Beach on the north side of fucking Lanai, which was really fucking super cool.
Yeah.
And then it got, returned back over, to there, and I hope they get to rebuild on their property, but who knows? They're on the fucking water where they're talking about 200 setback or whatever. I don't know. I think that's all their property anyway, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
I
all
just
the way
was
down?
amazed that this German public broadcasting station found Ecolu Lindsay to do an interview with. Like, they found the right guy. Like, that's about as great a local guy you could possibly talk to for
Was
any
he, right?
reason, especially anything.
That was the foreman that I had was their old one that we had.
And the other guys I've seen in the news are, Kai or Archie or Charlie Palakiko, all these guys that we've known or seen from life at Canoe Beach. Yeah, it's
Fucked.
oh man.
Crazy ass shit. So bad.
Yeah. So who owns the house you live in?
Oh, that was Mike Smith. You might have met him before.
No, the one you currently live in.
Oh, now.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking Jerry Clark.
Really?
Jerry Clark. I forget his wife's name, but
Oh,
I don't know. From what I understand, they had a place on Luakini that burned down.
Yep.
So,
and he
they
wants
might
to
have.
move in there now. Is
Well,
that
yeah,
his
and
deal?
they've been living in a condo. I don't know if they own it or what, or if it's theirs or whatever, or blah blah blah. But what I understand, they had the house that I'm in, they had the house in Luakini, and they have a condo in Mihinahina.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Right? So they've been in Mihinahina. But FEMA money. So if they vacate the condo in Mihinahina,
yeah,
they can get FEMA money. And then they come over to this other property that they own and tell the family that's been there for 15 years, who kids haven't even graduated from fucking high school, you have 6 months to get out here because we're going to fucking get FEMA money by building an ohana in the backyard, because there's enough space in the backyard. They could put an ohana in there probably.
Yeah.
You know, which and get FEMA money.
Yep.
And so they're going to kick out the family of 4. They're going to kick out me, a fire victim.
Yeah.
Hello. So now I get to be fucking homeless again.
Yeah.
2 times in a year. You know what I mean?
Right. So that it can be filled by some fire victims.
Yeah, and so that he can, because then FEMA will throw 7 or 8 people into the fucking property.
Yeah.
And then they'll just do whatever the fuck else they're going to do. I know I saw they have a Facebook or they have a GoFundMe page. So I know they have a daughter, and their daughter is going to school in Colorado. But it's like, you're not taking over this house so your daughter can come back from school in Colorado to a town a town that's not going to be rebuilt for 10 years.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck is she going to do here? Yeah. Like, that's what you want your daughter to come back to after you've been doing everything to get her to go to fucking school, a good school, and fucking further her life. And you're going to say you're going to take over this property so that, oh, this is so our daughter can come back and live here in fucking Lahaina. Yeah, bullshit. Fuck you. And if they really wanted to live there, they would have lived there before living. I know Luakini. Come on, I've lived in Lahaina for 25 fucking years.
I actually know.
You know Luakini, right?
Dude, I opened Dukes with this guy, and he's actually
Jerry Clark.
A pretty kind of mean person, believe it or not.
Obviously.
Honestly, literally.
Obviously.
No, but like in real life, like he once said to this sweet Japanese guy, Aki, that I used to work with, he works at a plantation house now. He told him something like, nobody loves you. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. He'll like say things to you that are super, super mean.
Like I said, he originally came and outside and screaming in the yard, because I'm in my room, right? Because I'm renting. I got a little fucking attached studio. Basically, there's the house, right? And then I have my little kind of studio, which was probably just basically when the house was built or whatever. It was just like maybe the what's the main bedroom called? You know,
the master bedroom.
Yeah, like it was probably just a master bedroom. Because there's just a bigger room with a closet. There's a door that goes into the main house, and it had its own toilet. You know what I mean? With a shower and stuff like that. But it's like put in a fucking countertop with a toaster oven and a refrigerator in this corner, and all of a sudden it becomes a studio. You know what I mean? But it was probably originally just but it's an attached studio. You know, and I have my own little, I can come through a side gate and everything like that.
There should be a
FEMA
there. Program to replace people who've been displaced by FEMA, right? Because FEMA inevitably probably
FEMA's supposed to not be working with people that are doing this, because this is becoming the norm. And all they got to do, like I said, the guy fucking was outside and literally fucking voiced it out to Kit, who lives there, right? Who I'm renting from, and I'm in my fucking room, and he's outside yelling, you guys have 6 months to get the fuck out of here, because we're taking it over for the FEMA money. And it's like, so you already fucking voiced it out that you're taking it over for FEMA money, which is illegal. So we're like doing everything we can, like Attorney General, fucking GEM, CNHA, like sending letters off to them, because this guy is not supposed to be able to do that. And then he comes back to the property to talk to Jackson, and he brings a witness along with him.
Paul Brown.
Brings Paul Brown along with him as a witness, that he's telling him, no, I'm kicking you out. I'm evicting you in 6 months because I'm moving back into the property. Which is the way that's the loophole. Yeah. That's the loophole. Is that they say that they're moving back into the property, they can evict whoever the fuck they want, and then after that he builds his little ohana and then brings in 8 FEMA fucking people. And I'm thinking to myself, well, you know what? Fuck you. This is fucking.
You're almost. You're not.
This is retarded. This whole thing is retarded. Yeah. Because all right, by the time this can be done, But like, okay, so he gives us all till July, and then he's gonna move back in. And then how much time does he actually have to actually be there doing a remodel, or can he get people doing construction at this point that are willing to come up and like take on a side job? Like, yeah, we'll come up and build it. Yeah.
Jerry is a little craftsman. He'll do all
so he
that
builds
work
that on his
himself.
own, and then what he's done
He'll take all that money and he won't hire anybody.
how many months it'll take him to build that on his own?
Oh, it won't take. He'll work freaking 12 hours a day. That guy. He's crazy.
Right. But it all runs out in February anyway, so he doesn't get fucking money for as long as he
No,
ever
but like
wants
he'll
to.
get the money to build it for $50,000.
Yeah,
But it'll only cost him
$150,000 to build a fucking
right,
Ohio on the
it'll only
property.
cost him like $25,000, right?
So you know
Because
this guy
he'll just
Jerry
do all
Clark,
the
right?
labor.
So let me get this word out about this guy, this scumbag fucking Jerry Clark, and Paul Brown, which to me, with Paul Brown like coming, just like he brings him along to be a witness, right?
It's pretty freaking weak.
Yeah, because it's very sketchy. Because Paul Brown, you know Paul Brown, right? You know his company now, right? Homes, right? No, he's 16 years. Paul Brown has fucking built up one of the fucking #1 fucking vacation rental fucking realtor fucking propositions. So he's already been selling the island off for 15 years.
Our community.
Right, already.
Property
And I knew him when he was the GM at Hard Rock Cafe and used to paddle canoes, right? And paddling, right? And I didn't know for 16 years he was been selling the island off until all of a sudden he's showing up at my property with this guy. Jerry Clark. And now so he's going to help him get this shit fucking turned into vacation rental? Fraud, scam, fraud, scam, fraud, scam.
Yeah.
Fucking, yeah. So I'm going to put it out on my Facebook page, calling out Paul Brown. Fuck him. Fuck that guy. Fuck him. He's already selling the island. And now he's going to start working with people to fucking get my ass fucking kicked out and other people fucking kicked out. So that, because he's going to, obviously he's getting some kind of kickback, right? If he's getting some kind of kickback with working with these owners to turn their properties into vacation rentals, because what does he do? He's a vacation rental guy. Why the fuck else is he being involved in any of this?
Yeah, that's
he's a vacation rental guy. So he's going to get some kickback too. So now we're
the property and then charge more for it as a vacation, everything.
Well, yeah, because they don't have to charge more because FEMA's going to give them that money anyway, and then he's going to get exactly, right, exactly.
Once they clear those people out,
exactly,
that'll be the goal,
right?
That's probably everyone's goal, right?
Yeah, they're going to turn this
clear
house
everyone out in 10 months.
And you know what's the funny thing? You know what's the funny thing is that they're going to turn this place into a vacation rental in the middle of Little Manila. You know what I mean? North Mahalo Place, bro. Drive down that when I go home tonight. By the time I go, there's going to be 1,000 cars on the street. Like there are houses that literally have 8 cars parked in their driveway, and 4 of them out in front of their house, and down around the little cul-de-sac that I have to put cones out just so that I know that I am going to have one spot near my fucking house to fuck. That's what it's like up there, and it's like these guys are high maka fuckers. Yeah, no, the owners of the property, they're high muck. And roosters, seriously, 3:40 every morning they start crowing. So I have to make sure I'm in bed at 9 o'clock.
Right.
I'm so past my bedtime right now. Exactly. You know what I mean? If I want to get any kind of sleep, because I might get 15 here, 15 there after they start crowing, but they start crowing and it's a done deal till, because they're just gone. And these high muckers are going to live up in the middle of fucking Little Manila. Are you no way. No way. No fucking way in hell. Because if they were going to live up there, they'd have lived up there a long time ago. They've been renting this property for 15 years. This is not short-term vacation rental. This is a long-term house that they're fucking evicting people from. And I'm going to be included into it. So now they got 2 families included into it. And I'm a fire victim. I'm a fire victim. This is illegal as hell. Illegal as hell. Jerry Clark and Paul Brown are scumbags.
I just hate to see all this kind of stuff happen. People being pushed out, displaced because of
I can't even imagine how many other places are doing that too.
Right.
Dude, I do know of a couple other people that have gone through it. Yeah, I know, but I don't know if they're involved with Paul Brown. Right? Maybe he's working. Maybe he's working with several owners.
Who knows, dude?
Right?
Who knows?
Jerry Clark's already one.